Well, hey there. We are in Gillette, Wyoming. Last night we visited our friends Liz and Justin. The night before that we were in Sheridan and visited our friends David and Sherilyn. Sherilyn. Sorry. Anyways, today we're at the Camplex in Gillette. I am inside of a ginormous coal shovel. So it's huge. This area is a huge coal mining area. They dig it from the surface, I believe. They don't mine underground. So that's pretty cool. So we're here just wandering around, taking a look at the exhibit they have. Our friend Liz took us on a drive last night, showed us some cool sights to see today in the daylight. So here we are. Here I am back again. This time I'm in a big ass tire. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, you can say big ass.
Okay, I'm in a big ass tire. Big ass fans could have it for a name, so why can't I say it for a tire? I don't know what this is for, but it's huge and it's pretty darn cool. Well, I think we might have found what the tire goes to. It's this thing. This truck, we just read the little sign. This truck has helped to mine more than 10 million pounds of coal. It used 560,000 gallons of diesel in its lifetime, and it had 2 motors that it generated electricity to turn the wheels, and 2 electric motors. This thing's huge. Must be what the tire's for. Oh, you can't see the tire.
No?
Well, this is where they drive it.
Oh, yeah. You're kind of moving slow.
Yeah, I don't really like it that much, as it turns out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little tight.
It is tight.
Chevy boy.
Can't get it.
No? Back we go. A little vertical there.
All aboard! Choo choo! Okay, then that's all I have to say about
I
that.
wasn't filming. Do it again.
Oh man, I can't do it again.
One more time.
All aboard! Choo, choo.
I lied. It was filming.
You're a dork. That's not very funny. Why'd you make me do that 2 times?
Oh, very funny.
Oh,
no, you are.
That was awesome.
Twice.
Twice I make a fool. It's kind of neat in here.
Yeah.
I think the driver's side is on this side.
This is a train.
Train engine.
Train engine. There are many train engines, but this is my train engine.
This is the one we get to climb on today.
Not really sure how much of the train engine is left. But there's a skeleton that we're climbing around. It's kind of fun.
It's a pretty neat place.
I think it's the first time I've climbed up on a train like this.
Yeah, I've never been up on one. You can see inside here where the driver gets to sit. And some passengers can go over there. Steve thinks he could fit Cupcake in there. Andy's right. She does fit in there. That's a huge coal shovel. That makes you laugh?
Now we see like a scale of this thing.
Yeah. That's a huge shovel. If a Cupcake could fit in there, huh?
Yes, it is. Holy crud.
You pleased with yourself?
Of course. This is what we do for our viewers.
For our fun. It has nothing to do with
No,
anyone else.
it's all about the viewers.
Oh, yeah. That's quite a large coal shovel, I'd say.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time I've heard that.
Oh, pretty fun, huh?
Yeah. Listen to this. This is the sound of our water pump when it has no water to pump. So we're at an RV park and I didn't bother setting up and connecting to like shore water just because we had a full tank of water. So now we've run out of water. Our pump is just running. So I need to run outside and actually add some water to the system so that it has something to pump. One of the reasons we didn't hook up the water, one, I wanted to use the water that was in our tank, and then two, it's been getting pretty cold here at night. So it's been down in the freezing zones, and I didn't necessarily want to have a hose running from like the city water connection into our truck. I don't have any kind of heating element on the hose, and we have had problems before last winter where it was cold enough outside that the water hose froze, and then I actually pulled the water hose down and I could see like a little tendril of ice that was shooting up towards our water hose going into the tank. So it seemed like a good idea at the time, like let's just not hook up to shore water, but now we need to actually hook up to shore water and fill our tank back up. Get my water stuff. Water stuff. Oh yeah. Just what we're itching to do early in the morning. Mess around with the water. Oh, yeah. Come on. There we go. There's been some discussion on some of the forums that like RV forums that we go to, where people are talking about when they're filling their tanks, they actually end up, somebody had like an explosion of their water tank, they had a pressure buildup, so certain people seem to have certain proclivities towards what I would call being a little bit superstitious. They put some water in, they wait a few minutes, put some more water in. I don't really do that. What we do here, you can see it right down here, that's a little exhaust port. So the exhaust port allows air, as we're filling the tank, the air pushes back out. That's one thing that allows us from, hopefully, from not having like some kind of tank explosion. The other thing is, I'm not like jamming this hose as far in as it'll go. I leave it out here on the edge. I pull it out once in a while, you know, that kind of thing. Just to make sure that I haven't like sealed it and that air can actually escape. So now we're just going to spend a few minutes filling this up. So we're going to turn the water pump back on. There we go. Now we just have the sounds of the tank filling up from the hose. Back up just a bit. And now we'll turn off the hose. You can see the water's coming out down here. Kind of a blow off valve. Quick and easy. I'm going to go ahead and connect this to our water. So I'm going to go ahead and connect now just to water. So I'm going to connect here. It bypasses the water pump in my water tanks. And now I'm just going to, it'll be based on the water pressure from city water here. So this allows us to fill up our freshwater tank, but I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to use the water from the city here. Okay, it's closed tight. Shut my lid. Lock my little door. Go to a cup of coffee. Priority. I'll go back inside. Turn off the water pump. So you can see here, we've got two things going on. We've got dirt on the outside, but now I also have condensation on the inside. So now that we're getting into the colder and wetter months, condensation is our thing we have to deal with inside the camper. So like right now we have our side vent open, like right here for cooking. This is open. We've had the camper open as much as possible the last couple days, but we're actually, we need to make a run by Walmart's or RV place and pick up some, there's little like, little containers you can stick in for dehydrating like an RV. They're just disposable, you use them for a month or so, and then you chuck them. I found some the other day that were like a small container. No, we didn't want that. We're looking for like the medium size, so I found a small and I found like a bucket. No, I don't need a bucket of this crap, so that's a project for us to get done sooner rather than later. Let's go check on the water. So now I'm done with the filling up the water, so same as before, fresh. Fresh is going to show us that it's completely full. I still have my water pump on, so right now when I turn on the water, you can hear that's the water pump. So I'm going to turn off my water pump. Now I'll be using the city water. Pressure's not that good. And my pressure wasn't good because I didn't turn the water back on outside. Because I'm a dumbass. All right, so let's turn on the water. There we go. It's the details where the devil resides. And back in. Hello, Noel. Over here, let's see what. There we go. Now we have water pressure. Yay! And water pump turned off. Quick and easy. So anyway, so we have water now. Our water tank is full. To save that water tank, because we're getting ready to head off and go boondocking here. So water tank's full. I'm using city water for the rest of today and tonight and tomorrow morning when we're here. So we won't be using any of that fresh water that we just got. As we're headed off into the colder months, and particularly as we're about to go north, really our expectation is a lot of campgrounds are going to be shut, and it's become increasingly difficult for us to find fresh water to fill up, and maybe even more difficult for us to find places to dump our gray and black water tanks. So we'll keep you posted, and you'll see that coming in future episodes. But for the moment, I think our question is, what is Noelle doing? So let's ask her. Noelle, what are you doing?
This morning and yesterday, I am updating all of our thumbnails on...
What's a thumbnail?
A thumbnail is the little video that you see when you go to YouTube. So I'm switching them out. Of course, now my internet has gone away. But I'm switching them out to be more uniform and hopefully easier to recognize.
One of the items we were concerned about was the oven not coming up to temperature. So when we had it into the RV dealer, they said they used an IR gun on it and the oven is coming up to temperature. I'm skeptical. We've tried to get this oven up to like 425 and our thermometers are reading like 350, 375. So we're going to do some cookies today. So we'll actually once again use our thermometer and see if we're actually getting close to the target temperature. So our starting temperature, we are just a little under 100 degrees. Let's close the oven up and see what happens. Well, listen to the darndest thing. They all come cut into squares for you.
Yeah, I told you that.
Huh. It's good to be lazy. So we started at 235 when I set the temperature to 350. Right now it is 310 and our temperature is, oh, that's a good idea, about 305. So I'm weary of waiting for this to heat up. So the RV guys thought that we might have like a bad temperature, a thermometer here. My experience when I was cooking something in here before that I really needed a higher temperature for, I don't think we ever got there. Like, even if ignoring the thermometer, when I'd set the oven on 350, or when I was cooking something higher, I think I was like 450, 475. We never got there. And a dish that should have taken like 15, 20 minutes to cook actually took us longer. Maybe it took us about a half hour to cook. So at this point though, trying to get this to 350 on the thermometer doesn't seem worth it. Making some cookies is actually more what I'm interested in. But I think down the road, we'll definitely have to pay a little more attention, see what we can figure out, try to get maybe a little more temperature out of this. But for today, it's cookie time. Yeah, it's cookie time.
Your pan's probably not hot yet.
Yeah, you're right. Pan's not hot, but that thing is.
That thing is.
Yeah. Good God.
Good God.
Set him there. There.
It's right above the flame.
I wonder if that's where they're checking. It's back.
Okay.
All right, it's time for some cookies.
How long has it been?
We're almost at 20 minutes of cook time.
Oh, BS.
What is that face? I mean, make the face to the
first
camera.
time, yeah, it's not 20 minutes. The first time was 12. The
Right.
second time was 2.
Third time was 2. Now it's been another 4. So 18 minutes. No, what are you talking about? 18
What are you
minutes.
talking about? Okay, wait, say it.
What you can't see right now, viewer, dear friend, is Noelle and I are like ready to scrap it up here about how long these cookies have
Yeah,
been in
because
here.
you're not telling the truth.
You are so full of poop. First, so I started off with I almost said that S word. Yeah. Save myself the editing hassle.
Good
So,
job.
Started off at 12 minutes, weren't done. So I added 2 minutes one time, added 2 minutes a second time. That's 4. That takes us to 16. This has now been like 2 minutes while we're standing here arguing about how long it's been. We're easily at 18 minutes.
Okay,
Let's get
I
the
think they're-
freaking cookies out.
I think they're done.
Sweet.
Baby Jesus.
Our temperature shows about 290.
But I know it's hotter than that.
How do you know?
Because the cookie's cooked.
They're supposed to be done in like 10 to 12 minutes.
Well,
Lord have mercy.
Christ have mercy.
All right. Let's see what they look like on the bottom.
Burnt.
Yeah, my experience in this oven is that stuff just burns on the bottom. Oh,
Oh,
not
no,
bad.
that looks good.
Yay. All right.
Get
So,
out the ice cream.
Let's put some more in.
Go ahead.
I will.
Thank you.